Hey, what's up YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Today I have an FA Ancient Gear deck profile for you. With the release of the new card, the Baron de Fleur, the Ancient Gear engine in this deck becomes really powerful because it helps you make Baron de Fleur so easily. And let's get started. First, I play triple FA Hangon Mach. All the FA monsters have this effect where they gain 300 attack for each level they have. Every time you activate an FA spell card or its effect, your FA monsters will activate and gain 1 level. And the two main level 4s in the deck gain a bonus effect when they are level 7 or above. Hangon Mach is the best because it becomes a macrocosmos for your opponent, and it's also unaffected by all monster effects that have lower level than this. So for example, when this activates to gain a level, your opponent can't Ghost Ogre this. The other level 4 is FA Whip Crosser. When this card is level 7 or higher, your opponent can't send cards from their hand to the graveyard to activate effects, so they basically can't hand trap you. And also your opponent must pay 200 life points every time they activate a monster effect that has lower level than this. Then the best FA monster is Triple Auto Navigator. This is the tuner of the deck. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can add an FA field spell from your deck to your hand. And once per turn, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target one of your FA monsters that has a higher level than its original. And then you can special summon this card. The level of that monster then becomes its original level, and this card becomes the level that that monster lost. So for example, if you have a level 6 Whip Crosser and you special summon this, the Whip Crosser is now going to be level 4 and Auto Navigator is going to be level 2. This card also doesn't get banished when it leaves the field, so you can just keep reusing the same one every single turn. This is the only FA monster that doesn't have the effect where it gains levels if you activate FA spells. Then triple FA Dark Dragster. You can special summon this card for free if you have a level 7 or higher FA monster, which is very easy to do. It has the same effect as others for gaining levels, and once per turn you can reduce its level by 2 and destroy a card on the field. This is really good going second, and going first you can pop your own field spells and search cards. Then I play one Speed Droid Teratop and one Tekatamborg. This is just a really nice engine to help you make the FA link, which can then protect you from hand traps. And all of your FA monsters are wind, except for Dark Dragster. So if you draw just Tekatamborg, it's not that bad, you can just special summon it most of the time for free. Then for the Ancient Gear engine, I play one Wyvern and one Reactor Dragon. These are both very important in different scenarios. You can bring them out with your catapult. When Wyvern is summoned, you can add a catapult to your hand, and Reactor Dragon is just really powerful by itself. When it attacks, your opponent can't activate anything. At the end of the damage step, you can destroy a spell or trap they control. The most important thing is that this is a level 9, so you can make your Baron de Fleur with your Auto Navigator and this. Most of the time you're going to be summoning your Reactor Dragon, but sometimes you need a level 4 for your Synchro plays. And it also searches another catapult for next turn. Then I play double Ash. Next for the spells, I play 9 field spells. This deck is very reliant on its field spells. So first I play triple UA Hyper Stadium. This card is always treated as an FA card. When it's activated you can search an FA monster, and once per turn you can reveal another field spell in your hand. Pay 1000 life points, and then once during that turn you can extra normal summon an FA monster. This card doesn't need to be on the field when you extra normal summon the monster. And you play 9 field spells in the deck, plus terraforming, plus set rotation, so it's really easy to reveal a field spell in your hand. Next, triple City Grand Prix and triple Off-Road Grand Prix. These are both very similar. They both give your FA monsters plus 2 levels. City Grand Prix gives them levels during the main phase and the battle phase, and Off-Road only gives them during the main phase. This card also has a really random effect. If your FA monster is destroyed by battle, you can rip a card out of their hand, and both of these also have the effect where if they are destroyed, you can then search an FA card. Then obviously one terraforming and one set rotation. These are really good because they play a lot of field spells, and specifically with set rotation, you can give your opponent one of these and then destroy it with your Baron de Fleur, for example. Then this will trigger to search your card. Next, double Pit Stop. You can reduce an FA monster's level by 2 and then draw cards equal to the number of pit stops in the graveyard plus 1. So the first one is going to draw 1 and the second one is going to draw 2 if you still have the first one in the grave. And also you can also banish this card from the graveyard and revive an FA monster, which is really good for the grind game. And you can keep putting this back with Omega. Then one of the best cards in the deck is triple FA Testron. This card is a quick play spell. You can switch the battle position of one of your FA monsters and then destroy a card on the field. So you can pop your own field spells with this. You can also disrupt your opponent, and then during the next turn you can banish this from the graveyard, destroy a card you control, and special summon an FA monster from the deck. So you can destroy your field spell, special summon a guy from the deck, and then the field spell is going to trigger such another card. This is probably one of the best cards in the deck. Next, triple Ancient Gear Catapult. This is also one of the best cards in the deck. If you have no monsters in the field, you can destroy a card you control. and special summon an Ancient Gear monster from the deck. So this summons Reactor Dragon, and then the field spell you destroy searches an Auto Navigator. Then you normal summon the Navigator, search another field spell, make Baron de Fleur, activate another field spell. Baron de Fleur is going to then pop the field spell, and the second field spell is going to give you another search. This card also has a similar effect as Testosterone. You can banish it from the graveyard during the next turn and destroy another card you control, and special summon an Ancient Gear token. And the last card in the deck is Triple Pot of Desires. Card advantage is really important in this deck. What you banish also doesn't matter because you can make Omega so easily and put it back. Sometimes you actually want to banish the Test Run or the Pit Stop just so you can put it back with Omega. For the extra deck, I play one Formula Synchron. This card is really good to summon off Hulk of Ibrax, so you can make synchro plays during the opponent's turn as well. Then one High Speed Droid Chambara. This card is really good for OTKs. With this deck you can manipulate levels as much as you want, so you can make all kinds of synchros. So you play synchros for all the levels except for 11 and 4 or under. Then one Coral Dragon. This card is just good generic 6. On Dawn Dragster, this card is especially good because you can give it a lot of levels and it gains a lot of attack. It negates spells or traps by reducing its level by 2. And then I play one Black Rose Dragon. This card is really good in this deck because if you have a field spell, when you destroy the field, you can get a search and then continue your plays. For the level 8s, I play one Speed Droid Kydrake. This card is basically a Black Rose Dragon, but level 8. And then one Omega. This card is probably the best or second best card in the extra deck. It puts your banished Pit Stop and Test Run back into your graveyard, which is very helpful in the grind game. For the level 9s, I play one FA Motorhome Transport. This card has the same level gaining effect. When this card is level 11 or higher, it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. And when it's level 13 or higher, it's a monster reborn every single turn for your FA monsters. And by the way, monsters can go over level 12. Then one Vermilion Dragon Mech. This card just good spot removal. You can banish a tuner monster and destroy a card. One Crocosaurus. This card just a good interruption and draws you cards. Then the most important card in the extra deck is one Baron de Fleur. This card is very expensive, so I currently don't have it, but I think this card makes the deck a lot better. It's just perfect for the deck because you can destroy your own field spells and it's also a negate. Sometimes if you have to, you can tag it out for like an Omega in the graveyard. And you can just keep recurring your cards. Then one Final Sigma. This is just the big towers you can make if you have the materials. Then one FA Link. This card gains the attack of FA monsters it points to, and every time you activate an FA spell or effect, this card gains a counter. And then once per turn you can negate a monster effect by removing a counter and destroy the monster. Then on Hulk of Ibrax, sometimes you need to normal summon Ash Blossom and then make Hulk of Ibrax to special summon your FA Auto Navigator from deck. Or sometimes you can go the other way around, so you can make this with Auto Navigator and special summon Ash if you need a level 3 tuner. And you also use the second effect of this card a lot to special summon Formula Synchron, and then you can draw a card and do synchro plays on your opponent's turn. Which is also why Black Rose and Kydrake are so good. You can bring them out during the opponent's turn and just blow up their field. And then the last card is one Nightmare Unicorn. It's just good to play a generic Link 3 to go into with your Link 2s. It comes up sometimes for routing problematic cards. That's pretty much it for my FA deck profile. Thank you guys so much for watching, have a great day, and I will see you next time.